Welcome into the Recruiting Roundup, powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity. Jason Jewell of Scout.com. I'm Jared Cohen. Great week last week in high school football. We'll get into some of the stars that we saw last week. But first, recruiting news offers new ones for 4 guys from around the state.
Yeah, first guy I want to talk about, Turner Bernard, long snapper. Now, those guys don't usually get a lot of recruiting attention, but when you're the #1 snapper in the country, those offers start to come in. And Bernard got offered by San Diego State. He also has an offer from the University of Utah.
Jacob Brown, Paradise Valley. He's committed, but his recruitment is still active.
Yeah, he's having a tremendous year. Has been committed to South Dakota State for a long time. His brother Jordan currently plays there, but New Mexico State is his first FBS offer, and well-deserved.
Now a couple quarterbacks, Jason. Let's start with Hamilton's Travis Lockhart.
Yeah, Lockhart, one of the state's most under-recruited players, a guy that I'm a big fan of, got his first Division I offer from the University of San Diego. Smart kid that also has an offer from Colorado School of Mines and from Trinity University in Texas. Then the other quarterback I want to talk about, Chase Cord, a guy that's been lights out, been money this year for Sunrise Mountain, has them undefeated, got his first offer from Arizona Christian. Credit Donnie Yanis and his staff. He said he wants to build a fence around the state. He identified Cord as one of the top juniors in the state and gave him his first offer.
No question about it. Jason, let's talk about our Recruiting Roundup Player of the Week. Matava Taase, Mountain View, was everywhere, did everything for the Toros in their huge comeback win in overtime against Highland.
Yeah, let's just talk about the stat line, which is absolutely crazy. He had 10 catches for 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's just on offense. On defense, he had 7 tackles. He had a blocked PAT and a blocked field goal. And big players make big-time plays at the right time. He had the game-tying touchdown and the game-saving tackle in that game.
It was great stuff. Congrats to Mountain View on an outstanding comeback victory on the road. Now our breakout prospect, you saw Saguaro play Desert Mountain last week.
Yeah, big fan of Jared Poplowski, the junior tight end, defensive end at Saguaro High School. I liked how he looked out in spring football when I saw him, but when I'm evaluating players, I want to see them play at the varsity level. And when I was out at the Desert Mountain game, I was very, very impressed with Poplowski. He had 2 receiving touchdowns, and he had one of the sickest plays I saw this season. He had an interception, grabbed it out of the air, went 90 yards to the house.
Teams are now jockeying for playoff positioning. We're at the latter stages of the 2015 season. Some big games on the schedule this week. Jason, let's start with you. Big one between Mesa and Williams Field.
Yeah, definitely. Mesa, one of the surprise teams in the state, only 1 loss to Highland, facing a Williams Field team that also only has 1 loss against Desert Vista. This is a huge Division II matchup.
Big one in Division II. Ironwood Ridge going up against Marcos Deniza. Both had losses at the beginning of the year. Ironwood Ridge to Hamilton, Marcos Deniza to Mountain Point, playing Division I powers, but now in Division II, they've done an outstanding job. 5-2 team against a 6-1 team. It should be a great matchup and maybe a playoff preview between these 2 teams.
Yeah, I'm going to look at one of the best matchups, oldest rivalries in the state of Arizona. You got Sholo, who's undefeated, against Blue Ridge, coming off of trying to end a 2-game skid right now. A huge old school matchup at the small school level.
And then finally down in Tucson, Sabino going up against Catalina Foothills. Great quarterback matchup. Drew Dixon at Sabino, Rhett Rodriguez at Catalina Foothills. That'll be a big one between the 2 Tucson schools. That's it for this week's edition of the Recruiting Roundup, powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. See you next time on Sports360az.com.